Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mr.T coming at you from Portable 3, and I got a financial literacy video for you today. This one is timely because next week, my school, along with hundreds of other schools across Ontario, will be doing the EQAO test. It's a standardized test that happens in grade 3, 6, and then ninth grade. We don't really touch ninth grade because I'm only elementary, but 3, 6, and 9 will all be doing the EQAO, and it is a big standardized test that happens every May going into June. So this morning, my students and I have sixth graders along with seventh graders. With my sixth graders, we were taking up the EQAO practice test. And there were two questions that jumped out at me because they were right up the alley of financial literacy. And I thought, why not make a quick video to share and talk through some of those two questions anyways, the same questions that teachers all across Ontario will be using as they prepare for that test. Now, if you're a fifth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade teacher, feel free to grab these two questions. They're really cool questions. Pose them to your students, you pose them to your parents perhaps, and let's go through them really quickly, okay? Before we do that though, I got to show you this week's Starbucks card. This will be episode 008. Believe it or not, we're almost at 10, and I'm just looking for that card. Oh, it's right here. I thought I took it off, but I hadn't taken it off yet. Okay, today's lesson is going to be from the sixth grade curriculum, and I'm going to show you the curriculum expectation in just 1 second, but it has to do with saving, all right, and borrowing. And I've got a card here, 2015, believe it or not, it's quite old, and this is from, can you make out where it's from? It's cursive writing. Anyone? Say it out loud. Orlando, Orlando. That's pretty cool. I got this card. Actually, I got one quite a few years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago, when my family and I went to Florida. But just 2 months ago, we went to Florida for a cruise. It ported out of Miami, and when I was in Florida, in Orlando at the airport, I was able to find that Starbucks card. And why I'm bringing you that one today is because my wife and we had to save for that trip. And I thought that one was pretty timely with today's activity. Okay? So let's jump into the question, all right, in just a second. First, we're going to take a look at that expectation and find out what sixth graders need to know. Okay? And as we're jumping down, if I've earned the like so far, please give me that thumbs up right down below. It just takes you half a second to do, and if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and that just helps get this content out to lots and lots of different students. Okay? All right, here we are. We are looking at the elementary curriculum in mathematics for sixth grade, and we are going to pull them out by strand, and I have narrowed in to strand F or unit F, and we are looking at money and finances. Okay, so we'll zoom out and let's go down and take a look. So sixth graders, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There is your fifth expectation right there. Okay, let's take a quick read of that together. In sixth grade, students need to be able to describe trading, lending, borrowing, and donating as different ways to distribute financial and other resources among individuals and organizations. Okay? Now let's chat about that for just a second. We have 4 terms. We've got trading, lending, borrowing, and donating. All right? Trading, lending, borrowing, donating. And what's interesting here is that this shows a way to distribute financial and other resources, because you can trade pencils with someone, you can trade services for money, right? You could pay someone to do something for you. Like, let's say your toilet breaks, right? And you are going to pay a plumber to come and fix your toilet, or your parents would anyways, right? That's one way. That is distributing money for service. But what you can also do is you can exchange, let's say a plumber needs some gardening work done. So a plumber will exchange a service of fixing something in the gardener's house, plumbing related. In turn, the gardener will come to the plumber's house and do some gardening. You are exchanging services. You are distributing services back and forth. Okay? So we have financial and other resources among individuals. So that's two individuals exchanging. When we think about donating, I may donate something to, like, donate a new pair of basketball shoes, right, to an organization or to a charity. But I could also donate a pair of basketball shoes to an individual, right? So you could donate it to a company, a charity, or you could donate it to a person, right? So lots of different ways to distribute, and that's the key term here. Let's take a look at this question. A family gets a mortgage from a bank to buy a house. Drag and drop the word into the blank space that describes what the family is doing. Okay, teachers, if you are teaching this financial literacy lesson, let me help you out, all right? And students, if you are listening to the financial literacy lesson, let me explain this one to you, okay? We got 4 terms here, very similar to the expectation right in the curriculum that we just read. But let's take a look at the exact wording from this question, okay? We've got trading, lending, borrowing, donating. 4 terms, okay? Let's go through them quickly. Borrowing would be me borrowing something from a bank. All right? I am the receiver. I am borrowing. All right? Lending, on the other hand, is me giving. All right? Borrowing is receiving. Lending is giving. I'm going to lend my pencil to a friend. All right? Those 2 are the terms. Trading would be me trading a pencil crayon for a pen, all right? I'm exchanging back and forth, right? So that's an equal trade. The 4th one, donating. So I am giving away to a charity, not expecting anything in return. Is the family trading something? Are they giving something to the bank and getting something in return? Not so much. Is the family lending money to the bank? Well, not really. They're the ones that need the money, right? So we got 2 left. Are they donating money to a bank? No, definitely not. They want money. And so the correct answer for this one is borrowing. There we go. Borrowing is the correct answer. Okay? That is the first question. Let's take a quick look and spin over to the second question. Okay, here we are. Look at this one. Question 3. Drag and drop each scenario into the most appropriate box. So again, are we earning money? Are we donating money? Or are we saving money? Are we building up a savings account? All right, so here are our 3 options. Giving money away to a local charity. Okay, that one definitely fits there because we're not receiving anything in return, right? Okay, so here we've got depositing money into a bank account. Oh, hold on. There go my lights. Okay, let's take a look at this and let's finish this up. Depositing money into a bank account or getting paid weekly for shoveling snow. Well, let me ask you a question. If I'm getting paid for shoveling snow, am I saving money? Not so much, right? I am earning money. I'm coming over here. If I'm getting paid for something, that means I am earning money. Now, what I can do with that money is I can then deposit that money into my bank account. So I am going to save money. And then finally, I would even say that if I can donate money to a local charity. So I earn money, I save up that money, and then I get to donate that money. And that, my friends, is a very cool circle if you're able to do that. All right? So those are the 2 EQAO practice questions that deal with financial literacy. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. Episode 007, where we are learning about saving, lending, borrowing, spending. Those are the 4 terms that we are looking at. All right? And if I've earned that like, give it to me. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. And for all of you who are writing that test in the coming weeks, best of luck. Mr. T will be cheering for you. Take care, everyone.